Stratford, Edgar, Edgar, Stratford. This is an audio test. All right, welcome in, baseball fans. Just about time for Merriwood South baseball today between the rivals, the Stratford Tigers, and the home Edgar Wildcats. Jason Zaleski alongside for today's ride through this Merriwood South conference battle. The Stratford Tigers come in 6-2 overall. They are 3-1 in Merriwood conference play. The Edgar Wildcats 7-3, 2-2 in conference play. Marathon Red Raiders atop the conference for now, 5-1 in conference. And take a look here. It was Edgar 7-6 loss and a 16-7 loss to Marathon. So if Edgar were to have eyes on a Merriwood South Conference championship, they would need to leapfrog everybody. A tie atop the standings would do them no good. Stratford, on the other hand, a little bit different story. They split with the Red Raiders, each having one loss in conference and giving it to each other. And now both looking to hold serve as they come down the conference stretch. Playoffs in just 3 weeks' time. So we got 3 weeks, and it is a sprint to the finish from here on out. These two will play again on Thursday. Season series home and home within the week. Although weather has been an issue, and weather forecasts, if you believe in those kind of things, today is Tuesday, and if you believe in those kind of things all the way until Thursday, it looks like more rain coming Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We'll see. I have no idea what the weather is going to be like. Actually, right now it's pretty nice. 64 degrees here in Edgar. We are on Edgar's east side, getting ready for this game. The Stratford Tigers starting lineup looks like this. Leading off is Jack Tubbs, followed by Riley Spindler, Brady Berg, Henry Zaleski, Vance Keelman, Brady Schmidt pitching, batting 6, Landon Zawislin, Riley Kranig, and Alec Chappell. For the Edgar Wildcats, leading off and playing shortstop is Jace Applebeck, pitching, batting 2nd, Leighton Schuett. Lucas Stonkey does the catching, he'll bat 3rd. Dakota Ellenbecker in the cleanup spot plays right field. Marcus Haynerfoos at 3rd base will bat 5th. The DH is Sawyer Weiland. He'll bat 6th. Number 13, Brett Baumgartner in left field bats 7th. Harrison Gravine at 1st base bats 8th. Corey Schilling in center field rounds out the batting order And playing again center field is Schilling, rounds out the batting order for the Wildcats. Gavin Maurer playing second base and being hit for by Weiland for Connor Handrick today. Stratford Tigers are managed by Marshall Lehman.
And number 12, Preston Dulkey.
Today's game brought to you in part
Wildcats is Connor Handrick.
by Sternweiss & Sons. Sternweiss & Sons Ready Mix and Block Plan of Marshfield, now hiring boom truck and concrete truck drivers. Be home every night and work for the hometown team at Sternweiss & Sons. If it's time for you to make a change, apply today at the Wren Road Ready Mix location. Sternweiss & Sons of Marshfield. Time now for today's national anthem.
Hang tight, I am not singing.
All right, just about time for baseball here in Edgar. It is Merriwood South rivals. A little bit different in baseball maybe, but rivals nonetheless here still on the baseball diamond. We will have baseball right after this on Zaleski Sports.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
The future is here. We've been creating it for more than 100 years. From the most advanced technology to the broadest, most reliable network of sales and service dealers. Always moving forward. We lead, others follow.
All right, getting ready for baseball here in Edgar. Of course, Edgar Wildcats, 2023 Division VII state football champions, and many of those boys on the baseball diamond here today. You heard some of those names. You'll hear them throughout the broadcast. Those you heard during that fantastic football season that culminated in a state championship. Another one. There have been many here in Edgar. These Edgar Wildcats, the baseball team, no slouches on their own. We're at state a year ago. State semifinalist in 2023. And again, they come into this one at 7-3 overall, 2-2 in conference. Stratford 6-2 overall, 3-1 in the Merriwood South. Edgar pitching today is Leighton Schuett, and that brings up our leadoff hitter. The second baseman is Jack Tubbs.
The top of the first is Jack Tubbs. Wiley Spindler on deck.
And first pitch comes from Schuett at 4:48. Advertised start time 4:45. That's pretty good. Nothing wrong with that. And Tubbs right at the shortstop, Jace Apfelbeck.
Shortstop for the first out.
A line drive. Apfelbeck did have to leave his feet just a bit, but no problem there. The shortstop now, Riley Spindler. Spring has sprung at Blues Hair Studio on North Central Avenue in Marshfield. The stylists at Blues Hair Studio are ready to help you get the best look for spring. Book your appointment with Blues Hair Studio in Marshfield. I was there at 9 a.m. and I'm looking good. It's just how they do it over there. Spindler looks at a ball on the inside. Calling the balls and strikes today, Randy Westenberg. On the bases is Jerry Rozicki. Curveball drops in for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike to the shortstop, Spindler. Here it is from Schuett. Inside for ball 3. And season series here for these two starts today, finishes on Thursday. Scheduled for Thursday, again, weather forecast pending. And I don't know what the weather's going to be like an hour from now, let alone Thursday. But there are various publications that proclaim to know the weather that far in advance. You can see those on your own as a 1-out walk issued to the shortstop, Riley Spindler.
One out.
Catcher Brady Berg. A little bit of a wind today, blowing almost in. And from right field out towards, in here towards home plate. Snap throw down to first, goes into right field. Nothing doing for Spindler. Stonky airmailed that into right field. And no worse for the wear of the Wildcats. Spindler stays on the bag at first. Again, 64 degrees. Mostly sunny skies. It's been raining for the last couple of days, hasn't it? Seemed like it anyway. 2-0 the count to Berg. Lollipop throw over to first. Schuett had already made his move, so he may as well toss it over there, get Harrison Gravine in the action. And the 2-0 right down Highway H. They call that Main Street in Edgar, I think, don't they? I think H comes right into town from the north or the south, depending on where you're coming from. I think, though, once you get into town, they call that Main Street. Leave me a message in the chat box down below. Tell me if I'm right. The 2-1 bounces in. Three balls and a strike to the catcher, Berg. And there it is, right down Main Street. Count is full. Schuett takes a look at Spindler. This is a bouncer, back up the middle, and off of the foot out there of Gavin Maurer. And the error puts runners on first and second with the cleanup hitter, the first baseman, Henry Zaleski, coming up. And Zaleski lays off the first pitch. Ball 1. That one, wild pitch, is going to advance both runners. Spindler moves over to third. Berg to second, and 2 in scoring position now for the hot-hitting Henry Zaleski. Two balls, no strikes. Strike called. Three balls and a strike. First base is empty. Vance Keelman on deck. Schuett hasn't come at Zaleski yet. And that one bounces. Short backstop. You can see that at home, right? That's what you see on the camera is exactly how far it is. Very close. Bases loaded now for the third baseman, Keelman. You will need to get a good jump from third and probably have to have one squirrel away to either side of this backstop to score on a pass ball wild pitch. Grass in the backstop area. It is a bit long, though, so the ball could die in there or maybe get lost. Marshfield Dairy Fest is May 31st to June 2nd. Check out marshfieldchamber.com for all the details. See you in Marshfield for a fun-filled weekend. So visit on the mound completed by Connor Handrick, Wildcats manager.
Human, your batter. Brady Schmidt on deck.
And this one belted into left field and foul. Right down the left field line, lands foul by about 5 feet. I know you can't see that. That left field foul pole measured up, posted at 315. That went about 300 and fouled by about 5 feet. Bouncer on the infield and tumbling over is Berg. They're going to have to make a call out there as the shortstop, Jace Apfelbeck, and the runner, Brady Berg, collided. And we'll see what this call is going to be. As the base umpire, Jerry Rozicki, and our home plate umpire, Randy Westenberg, going to have a chat. Brady Schmidt has been announced as the batter. There will be, I mean, the at-bat counted. But what will go after that is the question. Okay, so they're going to call interference on the runner. So they're going to call interference on the runner. Who are they bringing? So Berg is going to go back to second. And we're still waiting for all this to get squared away here. But the interference call will put 2 outs on the board. But who the out is, they're going to bring Spindler out of the dugout, so the run will not count. They're going to bring Spindler back out of the dugout. The run will not count. And Keelman is the recorded out. So Keelman is the recorded out on the runner's interference. So 2 outs, bases loaded for the pitcher, Brady Schmidt. And a strike is the call. Okay. Well, hang on now. They're bringing Berg off the bag at second. So the out will go on Berg. That's what I thought it was going to be to begin with. But so Berg, the base runner, is out. Okay, Keelman is on the bag at first. Zaleski advances first to second, and again, they bring Spindler out of the dugout and put him back on first. This one popped up, foul territory, first base side. Harrison Gravine calls for it and makes the catch for the final out of an interesting first inning. That was not what I expected to see here today, but good call made by our boys in blue out there, and that brings the top half of the inning to an end. It'll be the Edgar Wildcats coming to bat when we come back right after this on Zaleski Sports.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
All right, back to Edgar and the Edgar Wildcats coming to bat. Jace Applebeck, Leighton Schuett, and Lucas Stonke. So we take a look around the diamond for the Tigers. Brady Schmidt is pitching. Brady Berg doing the catching. At first base, Henry Zaleski. Second base is Jack Tubbs. Shortstop, Riley Spindler. Vance Keelman on the bag at third. In right field, Landon Zawislin. Center field is Alec Chappell, and in left field is Riley Kranig. That is your defensive lineup for the Stratford Tigers here on this fine Tuesday evening as the clock hits 5. We've looked this up before. It's the age-old question, when does afternoon turn to evening? Well, according to experts, it's 5 o'clock. That's when afternoon turns to evening. So I don't know, but now you know. And I'm going to take it as the answer. You know, the experts, people who decide these things. People who sit around and have nothing else to talk about. Take the first step to building your customized home with Stratford Homes. Visit stratfordhomes.com to see floor plans, schedule a tour, or begin the design of your new customized home from Stratford Homes. Visit stratfordhomes.com today to get started. All right, the shortstop, Jace Applebeck, he was involved in that base path collision with Brady Berg. And again, the bases were loaded, right? So Berg had to run. He was on second, had to advance to third. Applebeck attempting to play the ball that was hit to his right, and the two just collided. And but the rule there, that base runner interfered with the fielder, in this case Applebeck, and was recorded as the second out. And the following batter, the pitcher Brady Schmidt, popped out to Gravine in foul territory just off the bag at first. That was it for the Tigers. Left the bases stranded. Left all three runners stranded to end that first inning. Before that interference, again, bases were loaded with one out. Spindler, if Applebeck fields that ball cleanly, we're probably at 1-0 right now. This one chopped foul. But them's the breaks. Again, nothing intentional, just two running to the same spot. Different goals, different intentions, but just at the same place at the same time. Ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and down goes Applebeck for the first out of the inning. And that is a Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel as Serve Pro. How about this? Yeah, call Jamie as Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never even happened. There's the pitcher, Leighton Schuett, and takes a strike from his counterpart, Brady Schmidt. And gentle breeze coming in from right center field, so a southerly wind today here in Wisconsin. That brings in the warmer temperatures. Still not warm. I've got a jacket and pants on, so still not warm by my standards, but we're working our way there. That one fouled off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That rattles all the warm-up bands on the Stratford side of the backstop, outside of the backstop. 3, 4 stretching bands over there, helping the guys get loose. And Berg, I think, took that one off his forearm. 2-2 the count, I believe. Yep, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out in the inning after a leadoff strikeout of Jace Apfelbeck. Count run full now as Schuett battled back. Had fell behind 1 ball, 2 strikes. Count full now for the pitcher Schuett. And swung on a miss. Back-to-back Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeouts for Brady Schmidt. Call Jamie Wenzel as Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. So 2 up, 2 down. Now the catcher Lucas Stanke. Left-handed batting Stanke steps in. And right down the pipe comes Schmidt. Bring your dog to the park today. 1 dog here right now. More probably on the way. High school baseball seems to be a great place to bring your dog. See it all over the place. Softball too. Don't see it at soccer or track though for some reason, but lots of dogs at baseball and softball. Dan Ross and myself going to do a lacrosse game coming up. We'll see if they bring dogs to the lacrosse, football field. That one will go in the parking lot. Well, no, it won't. It'll stay inside the fence, but foul in either case. Wonder if you don't bring your dog to the track. Figure your dog, if it gets loose, it's going to be running the track around, running the quarter mile. Not sure why. And the 0-2, a curveball and a beauty from Schmidt. Had Stanke out in front of it, and Brady Schmidt strikes out the side. 3 strikeouts in the inning, and again, that is another Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. More baseball coming up after this on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Back to Edgar as we get ready for the top of the 2nd inning. First inning recap. Stratford sent 6 to the plate. Edgar sends the minimum. Brady Schmidt strikes out the side in the first. Stratford had bases loaded with 1 out not able to bring anybody home. Runner's interference for the second out, and a pop-up foul territory first base side for the final out. So Stratford leaves the bases loaded in the first. Again, Edgar, 3 swinging strikeouts as they took a look at Brady Schmidt for the first time in 2024. By far, unless those Edgar batters are freshmen. Now, they've all seen Brady before, but for today, Schmidt and the Tigers, good start defensively. So here's Landon Zwisla now, right fielder. Art's Body Shop has quality auto body and framework since 1952. If you have an accident, let Mackey's 2024 Small Business of the Year give you a free estimate. Call Art's Body Shop on South Central Avenue in Marshfield. And Leighton Schuett drops in a curveball, swung on and missed by Zwisla. No balls, 2 strikes to the right fielder. And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 1 of the day for Leighton Schuett. Took a look at what Brady Schmidt was doing in that first inning, said, hey, it's a lot easier than letting guys on base. Walk and an error in the first inning let 2 Stratford runners on for free. Left fielder, Riley Koenig. Outside, just missed. Ball and a strike to the left fielder, Koenig. Two balls and a strike. And Zwisla goes down swinging for the first out. How about this? I'll even put that out up on the scoreboard for you. There we go. And that one missed. 3 balls and a strike now. And that stays high. A 1-out walk issued to the 8-batter, Riley Koenig.
Koenig takes a walk, brings up Alec Chapel. Jack Tubbs on back.
So Alec Chapel now. And then back to the top in Jack Tubbs after. Edgar Stratford softball going on the north side of town. Outside corner for strike 1. Some of the leaves starting to finally come in. It's going to be May 1st tomorrow. This one line to short, an easy double play for the Wildcats as Jace Apfelbeck had that on a frozen rope right in his mitt, and easy pickings was Koenig over on the bag at first, and that does it for the Tigers in the second inning. 6-3 double play. We'll move to the bottom of the second inning. More baseball coming up after this on Zaleski Sports.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
All right, ready for the bottom of the second inning. Dakota Ellenbecker, Marcus Hanerfuss, and Sawyer Weiland, 4-5-6. In the Wildcats lineup, again, they went down swinging in the first inning. Applebeck, Schuett, Stonke. 3 strikeouts for Brady Schmidt. Let's see what the middle of the order can say about that here in the second inning for the Wildcats.
Dakota Ellenbecker, Marcus Hanerfuss,
And Jace Applebeck at shortstop, ending the Stratford second. A line out, and then doubled up Krenig on the bag at first. Krenig had no chance, and there's really nothing he can do about that. Ball's hit, and he's going to take a couple steps towards second, and Chapel hit it right to Applebeck. On a line. A 1 ball, 1 strike to start the right fielder, Ellenbecker. This one, right side, that'll get through into right field. Leadoff base hit for the Wildcats in the second. Right fielder Dakota Ellenbecker delivers. So Marcus Hanerfuss. At the knees for strike 1 to Hanerfuss. I think I hear a lawnmower in the distance. I haven't cut my grass yet this year. How about you? Somebody here in Edgar is. Said the grass behind the backstop here is long. I didn't walk outfield today. We had enough problems here getting this broadcast up and ready for you. Didn't have time to do my normal walk around the diamond. No balls, 2 strikes now to the third baseman, Hanerfuss. Schmidt delivers high. Wind picking up. I'm sure you can hear that at home. Wind shifting around now, blowing essentially right at us for the moment. Oh, curveball in a beauty. Froze Hanerfuss. And the 4th strikeout today for Brady Schmidt. That is a Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. At the DH, Sawyer Weiland. Throw over, and that's going to get by Zaleski, and staying on the bag, though, will be Ellenbecker. Again, not a whole lot of room around the edges here. First base to the fence on the foul territory side, about 20 feet, and about the same third base side. About 12 feet, maybe 15 feet from the tip of home plate to where we're sitting at the backstop. Not a whole lot of room there. The ball's going to get by the fielders, and probably not going to be any problem. Defensively, anyway. You don't need to run a whole half a baseball diamond to find it, like you do at some parks. This is real neat and tidy behind the school gym and the football press box. Baseball diamond fit right in between the two. Off-speed pitch stays high. A ball and a strike to Weiland. Parking lot to our left. So just not a whole lot of room to put the fences, and this is where they are. The baseball folks like that a lot. Each park has its own unique feel and identity, its own atmosphere, and it's a home field advantage. 2-1 to Weiland. And right down Main Street, count even at 2 apiece. Runner on first is Ellenbecker. Leadoff base hit. Strikeout of Heinerfuss. And that one misses outside. Schmidt has attempted that outside corner a few times and has got it right in there, right near. Obviously not over. Here's the full count pitch. This one bounced to short. Bobbled, step on the bag for one. The turn, Zaleski with the stretch, and he's off the bag. So Spindler bobbled a bit, stepped on the bag at second, and the throw to Zaleski pulled him off the bag. And there are 2 away. They are going to ask, and our home plate umpire, Randy Westenberg, says, nope, he was off the bag. So fielder's choice puts Weiland on. He replaces Ellenbecker at first. And 2 outs. Here's the left fielder, Brett Baumgartner. Throw over and back in time. Leaning, though, was Weiland. Nice move by Schmidt. This one is going to get down. That's going to be a base hit into right center. Turning for third is Weiland. And the Wildcats will have runners on the corners with 2 outs after the base hit from Brett Baumgartner.
Brings up Harrison Gravine. Corey Schilling on deck. 2 outs.
So the first baseman now, Harrison Gravine, with an RBI opportunity here in the second. We'll need to do it, though, with 2 outs. And Harry G sends that one off the overhead door, the maintenance door, just outside the gym. And swinging that one in the dirt was Gravine. No balls, 2 strikes. Schmidt nodding confidently to his battery mate, Brady Berg. And they believe they've got a plan here on 0-2 to deal with Gravine. Went low again. Berg blocks it. Baumgartner stays on the bag at first. Ball into 2 strikes to Gravine. Schmidt, quick check over at first, and a throw over. Again, wind picks up just a bit, blowing right in our faces here behind home plate. The 1-2. Strike 3 called at the knees. Gravine goes down looking. 5 strikeouts for Brady Schmidt, and the inning ends with a Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Scoreless as we head to the third on Zaleski Sports. A&B Process Systems has been a proud member of the Stratford community since 1973. You can find your next career in engineering, welding, and more at A&B Process Systems. Our campus also includes our exclusive Factory Acceptance Testing Center with full-service testing capabilities to ensure that your equipment will perform to your expectations.
Visit A&B Process Systems.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talented expertise of a big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontics and orthodontics, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for your family. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our communities and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Top of the third here in Edgar. It'll be the Tigers coming up. Top of the order, Jack Tubbs, Riley Spindler, and Brady Berg. Sports Scene of Marshfield is your official fanwear store for player jerseys, hats, autographed memorabilia, and more. Sports Scene, up the stairs from World Buffet in the Marshfield Mall. Leighton Schuett getting his final warm-up pitch in here. Wildcats had runners on the corners with 2 outs. It was strikeout number 5 for Brady Schmidt. Put that threat to rest in the second for the Wildcats. And again, top of the order here for the Tigers. Feeling a little lonely here. I've asked a couple times some questions. Those of you watching on a mobile device, feel free to chat along with me. Don't make me feel so lonely all the time. Come to these games, and sometimes we're in a press box, so we're really not near anybody. I'm out in the open today, which is great, but that happens, and folks don't want to sit too close. They're worried about a couple things. One, maybe they're intimidated to, be so close to the play-by-play guy. Or two, what we hear more often though is that microphone is awfully close to my mouth, and I don't want people to hear what I'm saying, so I'm lonely. 2 balls and a strike. And this one is hit to center field, going back, and still going back. That's going to roll to the fence. Tubbs rolls into second base, a stand-up double for Jack Tubbs to lead off the Tigers' 3rd inning.
Brings up Riley Spindler, Brady Berg on deck.
Into the wind went Tubbs. Different day, and it's probably going to be over the fence or off the fence. That one rolls to the fence, and a leadoff double brings up the shortstop, Riley Spindler. Spindler reached by a walk back in the 1st inning. Left stranded there. Strike dropped in by Schuett. But as I was saying earlier, Edgar Stratford also softball action on the north side. I've got Jason Tubbs on score duty. He brought his bicycle with him here to Edgar today, and he's going to ride back and forth to cheer on Tria, the softball player, and Jack, the baseball player. And then hopefully give me a score update when he comes back every now and then. I will pass it along to you if I know it. No balls and 2 strikes to Spindler. And if he doesn't, well, then we're all the same. We won't know the score. And that one popped up. Easy play. Yeah, okay. Easy for me to say, right? Play made by Lucas Donkey. Nice play. So he comes out from behind the plate to retire Spindler. Got under that one. And now, speaking of catchers, here's the Stratford catcher, Brady Berg. Berg in the 1st. Reached by error. And then was caught running into Applebeck at short. Again, nothing intentional or nefarious there, just 2 colliding, but interference called on the runner, Berg, and that was out number 1 with the bases loaded. Sorry, out number 2 with the bases loaded back in the 1st. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes to Berg. If you're on your way to Edgar today to watch the game here, keep on coming. We're in the 3rd inning. Plenty of time to get here. No concessions today, though. I know the last time I was here, which was a year ago, but the burgers were burning. Things were good. Smelled delicious. And then we had asked them to save us a couple burgers for after, and they forgot all about us. They sold him out, which is great, you know. Bird in the hand, right? No admission here in Edgar, so come on in, make yourself at home. Some folks in the bleachers behind me, others in lawn chairs sitting around. And one-out walk issued to Berg. So runners on first and second for the cleanup hitter, Henry Zaleski, which of course is my favorite baseball player. Henry on the family tree with me. That one misses inside. Henry walked, left stranded back in the first. And Zaleski lays off the high heat. 2 balls, no strikes. And wind again picks up. At the letters for strike 1. Schuett reorganizing his hat after that pitch. On a windier day, I've seen it a lot over the last few years, hats flying off with each pitch delivery. Not the case today. Zaleski reaches out, pokes this one into right field. Playable there, and the play is made by Ellenbecker. Tagging is Tubbs on his way to third. The tag is late. Throw is off the mark just a bit, and the tag applied by Hanerfoos comes in late. And Jack Tubbs advances to third on the flyout by Zaleski. So 2 outs and runners on the corners. Same story we had in the Edgar second inning. Here for Stratford in the top of the third, and now the third baseman, Vance Keelman. Keelman is who hit that ball over towards Apfelbeck when runner interference was called back in the first. Scooped out of the dirt by Stanke. And some of you probably watching this game from the comfort of your home office, living room, or maybe out in the driveway. Some warm weather. That one gets behind, and Tubbs is going to come home to score. That one slipped through Stanke. He may have thought that the ball may have been contact. It could have been what his thought was, but it matters not as the Tigers take a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first. Ball and a strike to Keelman. Inside for ball 2. And this one is delivered into left field. That's going to get down. Sending is pinch runner that came in for Berg, the courtesy runner, I should say, that came in for Berg. 2-0 Tigers. RBI base hit for Vance Keelman.
2-0.
So Brady Schmidt now. Swung on and missed. This Tiger snuck in a courtesy runner on me. Was that Colton who was running a minute ago? Yeah, okay. So Colton Haupt was the runner that scored in place of Berg. Sneaky Tiger snuck him right in there on me. So 2 across here in the 3rd inning. And the runner is going. Off goes Keelman. The throw is down, and the tag is there. Gunned down, attempting a stolen base was Vance Keelman. Nice throw from Stonky, and the tag applied by Maurer, and that'll do it for the Tigers. But a productive inning for Stratford as they score 2. We move to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Stratford 2, Edgar nothing on Zaleski Sports.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
And here we are, bottom of the 3rd inning. Corey Schilling, and then back to the top, Jace Applebeck and Leighton Schuett due up for the Wildcats, bottom of the 3rd inning. An SCS apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout Central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Visit scswiderski.com for more. Brady Schmidt on the mound, 5 strikeouts through 2 innings.
Up for the Wildcats in the bottom of the 3rd is Corey Schilling. Chase Applebeck on deck.
Big swing and a miss from the center fielder, Schilling. Talking about lacrosse action coming up this spring on Zaleski Sports. Myself and Dan Ross will be at technically it's a lacrosse field. Most of those events are played on football fields, similar size. But we look forward to that, to bring you some new sports this spring. A new sport, anyway. That one fouled back. And then it's, again, myself, Jason Zaleski here, by the way. It's myself and Dan Ross on our weekly Zaleski Sports Show. Wednesdays at 4 o'clock, that's tomorrow. And we've got a big announcement coming tomorrow. Speaking of adding stuff, this is big, and you'll hear about it tomorrow, Wednesday at 4 o'clock from me and Dan. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The count to Schilling. But yeah, big announcement. We're going to, we think anyway, it'll really add to the way that you consume high school sports in the Central Wisconsin area. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Consume high school sports anyway. It's a Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Top of the order now in Jace Applebeck. I don't want to give too much away, but it's big. I mean, obviously, over 1,600 live sports broadcasts every year. It's not bigger than that. I don't know how you get bigger than that. 1,600 broadcasts annually. But it's pretty big what we have to announce tomorrow. Again, on the Zaleski Sports Show at 4 p.m. on Wednesday. So tune in right here on this YouTube channel. We also put that show on Facebook and x.com. If you miss it, no worries. Just like these games, you can go back and watch anytime. Outside, 2 balls and a strike to the shortstop, Applebeck. This one grounded over towards second, and the throw to first is made in time. Nice pick by Jack Tubbs over to Zaleski for the first out of the inning. That's a 4-3 if you're scoring along at home for out number 2. And now the pitcher, Leighton Schuett. What else can I tell you about the big news? Again, I want to save the announcement, but shiny. It's shiny. Colorful. Very colorful. And it's big. There you go. Shiny, big, and colorful. Big, shiny, colorful. Colorful, shiny, big. That's enough for now. Otherwise, the cat's going to come jumping right out of this bag. Grounder over to third. Chance for Kielman. The throw to Zaleski is in time. A little bit of a bobble for Kielman, but no worries as Schuett goes down on 5-3 putout. That is twice now in this game. The first inning, and now here in the third, the Wildcats go down in order. 3 in the books here from Edgar. Stratford 2, Edgar nothing on Zaleski Sports.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net. Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Again, Wednesday is 4 o'clock. Tune in to the Zaleski Sports Show right here on this channel, Facebook, X.com, and I know we put them on 4 or 5 Facebook channels, YouTube, X. It's all live, 4 o'clock Wednesday. And again, like I said a moment ago, you can watch any of it in replay if you're not around tomorrow at 4 o'clock. No worries. Big day today on the network. Let's see here. 4, 8, 12, 13 games today. What in the world is going on? 13 games live today. A lot to look forward to today. And Thursday, it looks like more of the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 games live on Thursday. Another, it looks like about 20 are live on Friday. The full schedule at ZaleskiSports.com. You can read. I don't need to read them for you. Schuett, and a leadoff swing from Brady Schmidt, right field side, and will fall in foul territory. Long run, not able to catch up to it over there in right field. Dakota Ellenbecker, long run over there. Matter of fact, Gavin Maurer from second base essentially met Ellenbecker at the spot, but they both came up about a foot short. Brady Schmidt, Landon Zwislin, Riley Kranig, 6, 7, 8 for the Tigers here in inning number 4. And no balls, 2 strikes now to the pitcher Schmidt. This one, comebacker right to Schuett, pops it out of his mitt and over to Gravine in time for the first out of the inning. So the right fielder now, Landon Zwislin. At the eyes for ball 1. Got about 15 Edgar Utes playing on the playground out beyond right field. T-shirt and shorts on for those Utes out there. Again, it's just over 60 degrees. It's going to get, I think anyway, right? It's got to get warmer than this. This can't be much. Tucking his armpits out of the way there was Zwisslen. 3 balls, no strikes to the Tigers' right fielder. Just chuckle a little bit with the T-shirt and shorts. What happens when it gets hot out? Then what? Then what? Okay, you know, get a jacket and pants on. I'm not a pants guy. It really irritates me to wear pants. But it irritates me worse to be cold. There's a 3-1. And just above the letters, and a 1-out walk issued to the right fielder, Landon Zwisslen. The left fielder, Riley Kranick, doubled off a first and the second inning. That after a 1-out walk. So Tigers, even though they had a base runner in the second, only batted 3. Low for a ball to start the second at bat for Kranick. But with the jacket and pants, or whatever's comfortable for you, great day to be outdoors. Roller to Afflebeck, steps on the bag for 1. The throw to Gravine in time. 6-3 double play turned by the fleet of foot, Jace Afflebeck, and that'll do it for the Tigers here in the 4th inning. I had mentioned that back in the second inning, even though the Tigers had a base runner, they bat 3. Same thing happens here in the 4th. Wildcats coming up, Stonke, Ellenbecker, and Hanerfuss right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Buy 3 Goodyear tires and 1 is free has been extended at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Plus, get up to $200 back on 4 installed Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. Buy 3 and 1 is free in March at Sherrill Tire and Auto. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
The future is here. We've been creating it for more than 100 years. From the most advanced technology to the broadest, most reliable network of sales and service dealers, always moving forward. We lead, others follow.
Brady Schmidt has 6 strikeouts for the Tigers. He will begin inning number 4 here as he faces the Wildcats for the 4th time. Lucas Stonke, Dakota Ellenbecker, and Marcus Hanerfuss, 3, 4, 6 in the order, and 2 of those strikeouts came in these spots. Stonke in the first and Hanerfuss in the second. We'll see if the Wildcats can get things turned around against Schmidt here in this 4th inning. Staub Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction has been partnering with public and private customers since 1984. Staub Construction has its own service and fab department to assist with any municipal or industrial situation. Staub Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. That one is hit and will roll over to short. Spindler, the grab, the throw, and no throw. Spindler not able to find it. And that'll put Stonke on the bag at first. Right fielder Dakota Ellenbecker singled back in the second inning. Throw over, chases Stonke back to the bag at first. Fastball is going to be out of play right field side. Right off the outside of the gym wall. Blocked down by Berg. Ball and a strike to the right fielder, Ellenbecker. Throw over, and again, Stonke dives back in. Right field side, foul territory, and off of the top of the fence. Giving chase over there was Landon Zawislin, and that goes off the top of the fence in foul territory. And our base umpire, Jerry Rozicki, is going to check the quality of that ball after it hit the top of the fence and deem it worthy of play. And Schmidt will toss it in. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch coming up from Brady Schmidt to Dakota Ellenbecker. Throw over, though, instead, or in front of that pitch. Tigers worried about Stonke taking off for second. Another throw over. Ball and 2 strike pitch coming up. Tigers maybe a little concerned about, we're going to try to waste a pitch here maybe, see if we can get Ellenbecker to swing. But if we do that, so we're going to maybe risk Stonke taking off for second. And now Brady's going to talk to, Brady and Brady talking to each other, trying to figure out what's the best plan here. Or do we just go right after Ellenbecker, the 4-hitter? See what happens. Stonke stays. The throw comes home and ripped foul. Couple feet outside the bag at third. Out in front of it was Ellenbecker. And the 1-2, another one spoiled by Ellenbecker. Left-handed throwing plate umpire. Randy Westenberg tosses the ball back in. Pretty good heave for a lefty. Throw over, talking to Randy before the game about those in his age group doing this kind of work, getting injured all the time. So a light and fun conversation, but trying to keep everybody healthy out there. All the old timers having fun officiating high school sports. A lot of young ones too. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 7 for Brady Schmidt as Ellenbecker goes down. And that is a Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. So Marcus Haynerfoos now. Another throw over, I tell you. Tigers are really concerned about Lucas Stonke over at first base. Either that or just want to wear out the opposing catcher. He has got dirt on his right leg from his ankle all the way up to his hip from all the slides back into first this inning. A little bit on that left leg, but he's diving back in his right side. Front of his pants from his hip all the way down to his ankle, just filled with dirt. Right down the middle, ball and a strike to the third baseman, Hayner-Foose. Outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Trevor asks if anybody know the Pittsville no duel score? I'm not sure what that is. Ball. 3 balls and a strike. Must be a phone typo there, because otherwise I don't know what that means. 3-1. Right side, that's going to get through. A 1-out base hit for Hayner-Foose, and Lucas Stonkey finally gets to go to second base.
Puts runners at first and second. Brings up Sawyer Weiland. Brett Baumgartner on deck. 1 out.
A couple of base runners here for the Wildcats in the inning. And at the DH, Sawyer Weiland. All right, and Trevor's, okay, Bonduelle. Okay, I got it. Pittsville Bonduelle. So some teams use a mobile app called Game Changer. So usually they score those games with an iPad in the dugout on the Game Changer. And we can see it live if they are connected to the internet at the baseball diamond they're at and can provide those live updates from their iPad through their Game Changer app. I don't have that app with me today. So I'm solo here in Edgar, but hang on, I'll give you some advice on what to do. This pitch comes in called strike to Weiland, 1 ball and 1 strike. So Trevor, here's what you'll do. You'll head over to the WIAA game. I know it's going to sound weird at first, but just bear with me. Ball and a strike to Weiland. That one tapped. Baseball game, Wrightstown, WIAA at ZaleskiSports.com. Our very own Mike Wendlandt almost always has that Game Changer app open. So if you ask that question, again, oddly enough, but if you ask that question on the WIAA baseball game YouTube, you're probably going to get an answer. Again, it's if they have their Game Changer live in the dugout. I don't know if they do. Some places you get internet, some you don't. Here's the 1-2, and that's going to get past Berg, and for a moment got stuck up in the backstop. Finally came out, but the wild pitch is going to send Stonkey to third and Hayner-Foose to second. Does that make sense, Trevor? I hope so. Again, and it's only if they are internet connected in their dugout over there in Bonduelle. Okay, chance here for the Wildcats with 1 out in the inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Outside for ball 3, count full now to the designated hitter, Sawyer Weiland. Full count pitch coming home from Schmidt. And just foul first base side. That one missed the bag by about 3 feet. 3 feet to the right of first base. And a very dirty first base over there. There's a pile of dirt around the bag at first. All those slides back from Stonkey as Schmidt was attempting to keep Stonkey close. He never did steal second, and it turned out he didn't have to. Full count again from Schmidt. And swung on and missed. Strikeout number 8 for Brady Schmidt as Weiland goes down. And another Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Here's the left fielder now, Brett Baumgartner. And we get a runner in for Stonkey. So with 2 outs, they take the catcher Stonkey off the bag at third. Let him get ready, get his catching gear on to catch the top of the 5th inning. And I can't see the number of the runner from here, But as soon as I get that, if I can get it before the inning ends, I'll let you know who that is. Number 4, okay. Who do we have as 4 in green? That is Brock Maurer. So Maurer running for Stonke over at third. So Randy behind the plate has that change. I've got that change, and here we go. 2 outs in the inning. Maurer at third, Heinerfuss at second. Strike called to Baumgartner. Baumgartner reached base hit back in the second inning. Later left stranded. Wildcats left first and third occupied as the second came to an end. And swing and a miss by Baumgartner. He's down, no balls, 2 strikes to the holder of 8 strikeouts today, Brady Schmidt. Schmidt twirling a gem, trying to get out of this one here in the 4th. In the 0-2, Baumgartner lays off. Schmidt and Berg went low and away, but Baumgartner doesn't chase. High for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Baumgartner staying disciplined at the plate in this at-bat. Didn't swing low and away, didn't swing high. Count even at 2 apiece. And that one just off the plate. Full count now to Baumgartner. First base is open on deck. Harrison Gravine. But Schmidt and the Tigers looking to deal with Baumgartner now. And inside he walked him. The Wildcats bases loaded here in the 4th. 2 outs. And Harrison Gravine. Gravine struck out looking in the second inning. Again, Schmidt 8 strikeouts as we go up and down this Edgar order. There's a good chance that your favorite player has got struck out by Brady Schmidt here in this one. Outside. At the knees, called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Maurer on the bag at third, Heinerfuss at second, Baumgartner at first. Bases loaded for the Wildcats. 2 outs. Here as we play in the bottom of the 4th. The 1-1. At the knees, strike 2 called. Back-to-back strikes pumped in by Schmidt, and now ahead of Gravine, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Schmidt shakes off the first. And swing and a miss. Schmidt, strikeout number 9 for Brady Schmidt as the Wildcats strand 3 here in the 4th. We move to the 5th inning. Our score remains Stratford 2, Edgar nothing on Zaleski Sports.
Need a new mattress? All Furniture in downtown Marshfield has mattresses, and you can save like never before. We have stacks of mattresses, save big on factory liquidations and closeouts, one-of-a-kind items, and mismatched fabrics. Save on special purchases and rollback pricing on 2-sided flippable mattresses. Discounts on adjustable bases and even clearance pricing on floor models.
The Furniture People for good home furnishings. Mall furniture where value is yours.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Top of the fifth inning, Alec Chapel, Jack Tubbs, and Riley Spindler, 9-1-2 for the Tigers. Tigers scored both their runs in the third inning. Pass ball scored Jack Tubbs, and an RBI base hit from Vance Keelman scored the second run. And the first pitch of the fifth flies from the right hand of Leighton Schuett for a called strike. Get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. And appeal down to first, and around goes Chapel. So no balls, 2 strikes. That one misses. Matter of fact, got Culligan Water coming to the mothership tomorrow. Strike 3 called. So Chapel goes down looking to start the fifth for the Tigers. Second strikeout today for Leighton Schuett. And now at the top of the order, second baseman Jack Tubbs. But we look forward to having some tasty Culligan H2O over on Bremer Street, our worldwide headquarters in Stevens Point. That'll all happen tomorrow. Got a brand new office over there. All kinds of new things happening, including our big announcement tomorrow, again, 4 p.m. on this week's Zaleski Sports Show. Myself and Dan Ross will dazzle you with our big announcement coming tomorrow. Gave a couple hints at it. It's shiny, colorful, and big, and it's going to change the way that Central Wisconsin high school sports fans consume their high school sports here at Zaleski Sports, or with us. Big thing, though. I mean, it's big. B-I-G big. 2 balls and a strike. Inside for ball 3. Now I see some smoke billowing from behind the Edgar dugout. I had mentioned before there were no concessions, but maybe it's just a late opening concession stand. Now, or the Edgar dugout is on fire. It's one of the two. I don't see a lot of worried faces in the Edgar dugout, so probably not that. Walk issued to Tubbs. So the shortstop, Riley Spindler. Yeah, probably not the dugout on fire. But those are the only 2 choices I had. I guess the third choice, a campfire that I can't see. But I do see a young fella near the concession stand eating a hamburger, so. All right, we'll get on down here then. And again, I missed the burgers last year when I was here. We pre-ordered, but then they sold out before the game ended. You don't want me eating a cheeseburger in your ear while you're listening to me talk about the baseball game. A lot of you put me on mute anyway, so maybe it wouldn't matter. Throw over, and back in time is Tubbs. We'll see, try my luck this time on leaving Edgar with a cheeseburger today. I will post an update on Instagram. Follow us at Zaleski Sports. We'll let you know. This one, he'll get into left field. Base hit from Riley Spindler as that got under the diving glove of Marcus Heinerfuss. And the Tigers have 2 on with 1 out here in the 5th inning. So the catcher, Brady Berg, now will take his 3rd look at Leighton Schuett. 5th inning here. I haven't seen Jason Tubbs back here. He was going to stop in and give me a softball score. Yeah, Stanky told Schuett to reset, and he does. Now Schuett ready, and the pitch to Berg comes in for a called strike. Applebeck plays behind Tubbs at second. So left side of the infield wide open. And Berg pulls it and foul, first base side. So not a shift per se, but Applebeck playing about 4 steps as we look at it to the left of the bag at second, to his right. No balls, 2 strikes now to the catcher Berg. Wind again picks up just a bit. Another one chopped foul. Nice play down there in the first base coach's box. Outside, ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Berg today has been on twice. Base hit back in the 3rd inning. Courtesy runner scored in Berg's spot. That was the 2nd run of our game. Tubbs scored the first on a wild pitch. Here's the 1-2, swung on a miss by Berg. And there are 2 outs here in the inning. Big out for the Wildcats there, trying to keep the score close. It was a pretty big out with the powerful Henry Zaleski coming up here. Couple big sticks though in this Stratford lineup. Not a lot of places to relax pitching to the Tigers here in 2024. And this for sure not one of them. This one poked over right side. Maurer drifting, throwing, and over to Gravine for the out. So a nice play over there by Gavin Maurer, sliding to his left, and the 4-3 putout retires the Tigers in the 5th. They strand 2. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Wildcats, Schilling, Applebeck, and Schuett. Right after this on Zaleski Sports.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Back to Edgar as promised. Bottom of the 5th inning. Corey Schilling, Jace Applebeck, and Leighton Schuett. As we do get a final from the north side, it is Merriwood South softball. Edgar defeats Stratford 1-0 final score. And I'm not sure if that's surprising is not quite the word I would use to describe that, but I would say that score though did catch me off guard. Good job. Congratulations, Edgar. Beating the Stratford Tigers. Stratford at the state tournament last year. And a lot of those same girls back on this year's team. So a good solid win for the Edgar Wildcats. 1-0 winners over Stratford today. Both Jason Tubbs and Trevor both telling me almost simultaneously. So thanks to you both for giving me that update. So bottom of the 5th here. And the center fielder, Corey Schilling, struck out back in the 3rd inning. You kind of map this one out for Edgar. Again, they're behind 2-0 here. They're going to bat 9-1-2 in the inning. You just kind of map that out. If they're not able to put a couple on or, score one or score here in this fifth inning, things get a little bit maybe tougher after that. Just kind of mapping that out. They've got 9 outs left, so you get 9 batters. So it's still plenty to find 2 runs. But the 9 outs, you start with 21, so we're headed towards something here. 2-strike pitch coming to Schilling. One lifted into center field, and coming all the way over to make the grab out there is Alec Chapel. That ball hung up in the breeze a bit. Chapel running all the way essentially into left field to take that one. A nice play by Chapel. So top of the order, shortstop Jace Applebeck. Strikeout, ground out today for Applebeck. So third look at Brady Schmidt. 9 strikeouts today for Schmidt. Starts Applebeck with a ball. Again, Stratford 3-1 in the Merriwood South. Edgar 2-2. Scheduled to play twice this week, today and then again on Thursday over in Stratford. We give you this game between the two this week. This is the one that we chose. It looked like by far the better weather day between Tuesday and Thursday. Just trying to figure these things out. Again, Thursday could come around. It could be a 75-degree sunny day for all we know, because we don't know. But that's what the weather people were told us. Well, go on Tuesday. You may not be able to have a game on Thursday. All right, fine, I'll go on Tuesday. 2-1. But everybody knows the weather people are wrong most times. And they're allowed to be. It's like, yeah, okay, they were wrong. So what? I get something wrong, and the people come unglued. 3-1. Outside for ball 4, so the leadoff batter, Applebeck, takes the 1-out walk. So pitcher now, Leighton Schuett. Schuett today, just like Applebeck, strikeout, ground out, both in the first and third innings. So those two playing equal from the batter's box, and for them, not in a good way. If they're talking about it. Not what they were hoping for so far, but a chance to correct it all here in the 5th inning. As I mentioned before, and just back, the Tigers thought they had Applebeck picked off at first. Talking earlier about those Merriwood South standings, Marathon 5-1. They've played 6 games. Stratford 3-1 have played 4. They gave each other the loss in their home-and-home series. Take a look at that as into right field, and making the play out there is Landon Zawislin. He stepped right, the ball went left, and he had to come back to his left to make the catch to retire Schuett. But make the catch is the only job there. It didn't matter how or how stylish it was or wasn't. Here's the catcher now, Lucas Stonke. So looking at Marathon here. You'll get to watch Marathon live on Thursday as they play host to Auburndale. And then on Friday, as the Abbotsford Colby Falcons come to town, Abby Colby having a nice season. So are the Auburndale Eagles. We haven't really talked about Auburndale much today. But Marathon's got 2 pretty difficult games coming up on Thursday and Friday. And they are right now at Auburndale. So they are in the teeth of their schedule right now, are the Red Raiders. 2 games ahead of anybody in the win column. Chopper back to Schmidt. He'll run it over, toss, and that'll do it for the Wildcats. They get the base runner Applebeck, but that's it as Schmidt retires Stonke on the comebacker. And we have played 5 full innings here in Edgar. Your score remains Stratford 2, Edgar nothing on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904 the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
The future is here. We've been creating it for more than 100 years. From the most advanced technology to the broadest, most reliable network of sales and service dealers. Always moving forward. We lead, others follow.
Top of the sixth inning for the Tigers. 5-6-7 Vance Keelman, Brady Schmidt, and Landon Zwisslen all due up. Tigers had runners on first and second in the fifth inning, left both stranded. Good job there by the Wildcats defense an inning ago. Stratford certainly wouldn't mind giving themselves some cushion. Talking about those Merriwood South standings, Auburndale 2-2. Both losses for Auburndale come to at the hands of the Stratford Tigers. So Auburndale playing Marathon this week, today and Thursday. You'll get to watch Thursday's game live right here on Zaleski Sports. We had planned to be in Auburndale yesterday, but we got rained out. We had Auburndale Columbus Catholic on, and that got rained out. And a leadoff base hit for Keelman to start the Tigers' sixth inning. So anyway, Marathon 5-1, Stratford 3-1, Auburndale 2-2. Edgar 2-2, and Assumption has played 6 conference games and has not been able to bring home a win yet. So Brady Schmidt. Schmidt today, fly out, ground out. Bunt shown, and bunted right back to me. If not for that fence, I would have made that catch. Ball gets put back in the pouch. Bring that one back out later. New ball tossed into Leighton Schuett. Schmidt shows and is able to, nope, that one's going to spin foul. Looked like that had a good chance of dying out there, but spun foul up the third baseline. You all saw that at home, I'm sure. As you've got a really good look on your TV screen, wherever you are. The 0-2, and strike 3 called, so Schmidt goes down looking. Strikeout number 3 today for Leighton Schuett. So Schmidt not able to get the bunt down and move Keelman to second and retired on the strikeout. And now the right fielder Landon Zwisslen. Nice catch in right field back in the bottom of the fifth inning. Comes up here in the top of the sixth. Pick up all your pet's favorites from Fleet Farm. Find everything from food and treats and toys and health products all under one roof. Get it? From all the brands you trust, dogs or cats, they've got you covered. Shop your pet's everyday essentials at Fleet Farm. I'd mentioned on Saturday doing one of these games. Strike, snap, throw down, and back is Keelman. That the household had acquired some chicken feed, and then I was reprimanded when I got home. It was Rachel who got the chicken feed at Fleet Farm last week. But we get all of our stuff there. Trip down the candy aisle. You know, that reminds me, though, she did get the chicken feed. I agree with that, as this one hit into center field. That's going to drop. Keelman turns for third. Big turn for Zwislen at first. He will stay there. Runners on the corners for the Tigers here in the 6th inning.
Runners at the corners brings up Riley Training. Alec Chapel on deck.
So Riley Kranig now will step in. Runners on the corners for the Tigers. But it reminds me, though, so I got reprimanded for not giving Rachel credit for bringing the chicken feed from Fleet Farm last week. I think she hauled that in on Friday. But this reminds me, so every time I go to Fleet Farm, do the family shopping, I take a trip down the candy aisle and make sure the missus has got something sweet from me. Even if I'm sour that day, she still gets something sweet. But I'm reminded now, I got nothing. She brought me home nothing. Chicken feed. Now again, that turns into eggs, and I certainly can eat an egg here and there. Pretty good at that. But yeah, that reminds me. She brought nothing home from the candy aisle. I like the beef jerky at Fleet Farm. She knows that. You know, could have brought me home some hunting supplies. I would have even taken a box of nails or screws, just something. Oh well. So anyway, Riley Koenig now, after the meeting on the mound is broken up. Walk and a ground out for Riley today. Third look coming down the Stratford Tigers order. 8-hitter now is Kraning. So third look for these Tigers at Leighton Schuett. And strike called. Schuett hits the outer third and gets ahead of the left fielder Kranig. Keelman on the bag at third, Zwislen on first. Chance here for the Tigers in the 6th. Swing and a miss, and down, no balls, 2 strikes is Kraning. Sun getting a little bit low in the sky. We still got an hour plus of sunlight though, right? I don't know, hour and a half. I don't even know when the sun sets, but see on the diamond now, so shadows are long. They're creeping in all over the place. Snap, throw down, back in time is Zwislen. Time called. They'll let Zwislen get back to his feet without threat of being tagged by Harrison Gravine. That shadow's taken up essentially the right side of the infield, all the way down the first baseline. And the 1-2, Schuett missed outside. Wind picking up here in the evening. Again, it's been blowing in straight at us pretty much all game long. And from right center, 320 sign out in right center, right towards home plate, right at me. Which is why I wore my pants and jacket today. The 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Down goes Kraning, and there are 2 outs in this 6th inning. Big strikeout there for Schuett and the Wildcats. So Alec Chapel now. Line out, strikeout on the line for Chapel. The Tigers would sure like to pick up a 3rd run here somehow, some way. Running, nope. Holding up was Zwislen. Took a couple steps after the delivery of Schuett and then held up there. Stood about 10 feet away from the bag at first. After that post Schuett pitch lurch. 1-1 the count. And that's going to get past Stonky, but again, the runner on third, Keelman, there's just not enough room back here to run in that, but Zwislen does. So the wild pitch now has 2 in scoring position for Alec Chapel. Two balls and a strike to the center fielder. Curveball drops in for strike 2. Chance now for the Wildcats to get out of the jam. 2-2 the count. Schuett, and that one misses high. Full count for the center fielder, Alec Chapel. Keelman on third, Zawислin on second. Wildcats trying to keep this a 2-run affair coming into the bottom of the sixth. The swung on and missed, and Schuett with a fist pump as he strikes out Alec Chapel. His fourth strikeout recorded today, and the Wildcats do indeed get out of it as Schuett strikes out Kraning and Chapel to end the Tigers' sixth inning. We move to the bottom of the sixth. Close one here on Zaleski Sports.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
A&B Process Systems has been a proud member of the Stratford community since 1973. You can find your next career in engineering, welding, and more at A&B Process Systems. Our campus also includes our exclusive Factory Acceptance Testing Center with full-service testing capabilities to ensure that your equipment will perform to your expectations. Visit A&B Process Systems on Facebook today for more information.
Buy 3 Goodyear tires and 1 is free has been extended at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Plus, get up to $200 back on 4 installed Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. Buy 3 and 1 is free in March at Sherrill Tire and Auto. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
So I'd mentioned this an inning ago for the Wildcats. If you're looking for 2 runs, you're looking here in the 6th inning as they bat 4, 5, 6 in the order. Ellenbecker, Hanerfuss, and Weiland. And not to say the bottom of the order can't get something done, but you're trying to plot out a comeback here and figuring out where do we find, essentially it's going to have to be 3 runs. And a chance here as the right fielder Dakota Ellenbecker leads off the home half of the 6th for the Wildcats. But looking to hold serve at home. Deal the Tigers its 2nd loss of the season and pull even with Stratford in the conference standings and pull even in 2nd place. A win here today for the Wildcats would do it. But they are in trail position here on this Tuesday night. Strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike to the right fielder Ellenbecker. That one bounces in. Again, if you're just joining us, Brady Schmidt, 9 strikeouts. 9 strikeouts through 15 outs. It's pretty good. That one chopped back. Schmidt will take it on the roll, throw over, and Zaleski hauls it in. Had to get up on his tiptoes there, but 1-3 put out. Retires Ellenbecker, and there is 1 away here in the 6th inning. So third baseman Marcus Hanerfuss. Strikeout, base hit, left stranded in the 4th. As they take a look through this Wildcats order, everyone 1 through 9 has struck out once except for Brett Baumgartner. Brett Baumgartner would need to be the 4th batter for the Wildcats here in the inning, but everyone else has struck out once. So Schmidt has dominated from top to bottom, minus the left fielder Baumgartner. Curveball drops in, no balls, 2 strikes. Schmidt snuck that in the inside corner. So Hanerfus will shorten up here. And swung on a miss. Strikeout number 10 for Brady Schmidt. And that is a Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. Now the DH, Sawyer Weiland. Like I said, though, now you look at it, 10 strikeouts, 9 batters, and Baumgartner hasn't struck out, so a couple of these Wildcats have 2 Ks in their box score. It's just math. But Schmidt has been on here today. And probably because I gave him a fist bump before the game began. I fist bumped a couple of Wildcats too, so I guess that doesn't work. That is not the same on both sides. And out in front was Weiland, and Schmidt out in front, no balls, 2 strikes on the DH Weiland. Looking for strikeout number 11. That one fouled, and we'll go on the rooftop of the school behind us. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes to the DH Sawyer Weiland. And strike 3 called. Buckles the knees of Weiland. And Brady Schmidt is on one today. He's got 11 Ks as we have finished 6 innings here this evening. Your score remains Stratford 2, Edgar 0 on Zaleski Sports.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talented expertise of a big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontics and orthodontics, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for your family. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our communities and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
All right, just getting an update there between innings, talking about Brady Schmidt and his masterful performance today. 11 strikeouts for Schmidt, and his day is done. He has reached the pitch limit. He's actually 96. He could face 1 batter. I mean, I guess technically you could face 3, right? You could throw 3 pitches in the next inning, but that's not going to happen. Stratford has decided that coming up in the 7th, they will turn to a reliever. So Brady Schmidt's day is done. 11 strikeouts today for Schmidt. 6 scoreless innings, and a beauty of a game here in Game 1 this week against Edgar. Again, rivals in all sports. And I know you're all thinking, yeah, that one sport is where the rivalry is. They're rivals in all of them. But certainly here today, and the Tigers to this point have been up to the challenge. So top of the 7th inning, Jack Tubbs, Riley Spindler, and Brady Berg. And a pitching change for the Wildcats as well to start this inning. This is Lucas Stanke on the mound. So Stanke will pitch the top of the 7th for the Wildcats. Good outing, too, from Leighton Schuett. I mean, 4 strikeouts. let up just the 2 runs on a different day. That's that's probably the best pitching performance in the game, but not today. Not so fast, says Brady Schmidt. So here's Jack Tubbs. Tubbs walk, double, run scored. 3 plate appearances. That's what you're looking for from the leadoff hitter. Get on, get around. And in the dirt from Stonke. And on the chain, Schuett goes to short. And I believe, he's got his straps on his back here, but looks to me like Applebeck then goes from short to catcher. So catcher to pitcher, pitcher to short, short to catcher. There you go. And a strike called. Three balls and a strike now to the second baseman, Tubbs. Stonke, and rolls over on one, does Tubbs, but foul. Third base side. So count run full now on the Tigers' second baseman, Jack Tubbs. Again, coming up for Edgar, bottom of the 7th, it's 7, 8, 9. Baumgartner, Gravine, and Schilling. So Edgar will need to turn that lineup over, more than likely, to have a shot coming up in the bottom of the 7th. Curveball, and that'll be delivered into left field. A base hit for Jack Tubbs. Third time on base today for Tubbs. So here's Riley Spindler. He's been on base twice. And it appears as though our reliever in the bottom of the 7th will be Henry Zaleski for the Tigers. So make a note on that at home. If somebody left the room, here's what you do. Somebody left the room and they're coming back in. You can now win an easy bet. Say, listen, I bet you $1 that here's who's coming in for the Tigers in the 7th. Win an easy $1. That's my advice. Give you that one. Now, I could be wrong, but that's what it looked like coming down. Tigers coming back from the bullpen. See if I know what I'm talking about. Zaleski due up in the hole right now, so not guaranteed an at-bat, but runner on with nobody out. Pretty good chance. Two balls, no strikes to Spindler. And that one bounces in. 3-0 the count. Tigers left the bases loaded an inning ago. They've scored the 2 runs, but they have left a lot of base runners on. I'll count those up here in just a second. Strike called. All right, let's count them now. Yeah, they've left on 10 today. So you look at that 2 and you say, Edgar did a pretty good job. They did, though. I mean, you give the defense credit for those runners left on base. Defense and pitching, that's usually why it happens. But 10 left on. Not going to be the favorite stat, win or lose today for manager Marshall Lehman. Full count now. Stonke works it back full to Spindler. Time called by Spindler. Three balls, 2 strikes. Long look in from Stonke. Now he's ready. Curveball, waiting back on it is Spindler, lifts it into center, and racing on, making the catch is Corey Schilling for the first out of the inning. Nice job there. Schilling on the run the entire time. Brings it in for the first out. So catcher now, Brady Berg. Berg today. Been on twice. And shows bunt, pulls it back. Down to second goes Tubbs. The throw bounces in. And a stolen base for Jack Tubbs. I was about to say Berg scored a run, but he had Colton Haupt running for him back in the third inning. Berg had to come back in and put his catching gear on. That's the thing about the catchers, eh? You don't get to run a whole lot. I get on base, and then you come in and run, and you score. You get all the high fives. I'm here putting my shin guards on. It's a thankless job, the catcher. Inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Zaleski on deck. And again, if you're Stratford, I talked a lot about Edgar and trying to find a way to put a couple runs up in the 7th inning. They'll need at least 2. But for Stratford on the other end of it, 3 runs looks really strong at this point. I mean, 2 stood up so far, but 3 I think is be a really good number if you're a Stratford fan. 2-1 the count. I don't want to say insurmountable, but that 3 looks a whole lot bigger than 2. So it's a whole lot bigger than just +1. Just that mental part of it. 2, yeah, we can get 2. 3, oh boy, 3. How do we get 3? Just that mental leap you need to make in order to physically, as my buddy Marshawn Lynch once said, you got to get your mentals and your chickens right, and then you're good to go. Here's the 3-1. Most times we don't know what old Marshawn's talking about, but that's what we talked about that day. Get your mentals and your chickens right. Of course, your mentals is your mind, chickens, scratch, money. That's what he was talking about. That's his connection. But if you get your mentals right, you get your chickens right. And there is some truth in there somewhere, if you can make sense of it. Full count now to Brady Berg. Another long look by Stonke. Now he's ready. Curveball, and that'll get sent out of play, left field side. 2 young fellas leave their chairs and go racing after it. That's one of the funs about a ball game, right? Especially at the high school level. Get the little kids, boys and girls, chasing down those foul balls. They have a good time doing it, and mom and dad are happy. They get to burn off some energy before they come home. Full count again to Berg. Inside, and that one skips away, and Tubbs will run down to third. I don't know if that ball hit him or not. I'm not sure, but Tubbs down to third on the wild pitch. A walk issued to Berg, and here comes Zaleski. And Edgar's going to talk about it on the mound right now. Runners on the corners with 1 out. They've dealt with this a couple times, and they've dealt with it effectively, have the Wildcats. But heart of the order here, Zaleski, the 4-hitter, cleanup man, Keelman on deck. Zaleski today, though, a walk and fly out and ground out, so hasn't been much production from the 4-hole to this point. Again, I think that's who's coming in to clean this one up or attempt to clean it up in the bottom of the 7th, but for now, coming to bat first baseman. As the Tigers last left the field, he was at first base. So Henry looks down and gets the signs from manager Marshall Lehman. He takes his first look at our new pitcher, Lucas Stanke, coming on here in the 7th inning in relief, in replacement of Leighton Schuett. Again, nice outing by Schuett. No runner there. A lot of people yelled going, but Berg stays on the bag at first. Yeah, nice outing by Schuett. Normally we'd be talking a lot about Leighton's outing, except for the guy on the other side, Brady Schmidt, 11 strikeouts. That's going to garner all the headlines. There's another hint for tomorrow, if you've been paying attention all game long. And big announcement coming tomorrow on our Wednesday, weekly, Wednesdays at 4 o'clock, Zaleski Sports Show. Me, Jason, and Dan Ross take you through all the events that you missed last week and what's coming up this week, plus a big, shiny, colorful announcement tomorrow at 4 p.m. Change the way you consume sports if you live in the central Wisconsin area. Strike called. No balls, 2 strikes now on Zaleski. One out in the inning. With a fly out by Spindler 2 batters ago. Another long look in from Stanke. Now throws over to third. Tubbs easily back in time. Hanerfuss not covering the bag. Our game just over 2 hours long. 2 hours, 2 minutes to be exact. 7th inning here in Edgar. Shadows covering half the infield now. Curveball, Zaleski off the handle. Chance for 2 here. The flip, and that'll be it. And the Tigers do get that 3rd run. An RBI for Henry Zaleski, and the Tigers lead 3-0. Tubbs scores easily on the ball hit to the right side. Flipped out of the mid of Maurer, and Schuett able to retire Berg on the 4-6, and Zaleski down to first on the fielder's choice. Schuett couldn't quite get the ball out of the mitt to make an attempt on turning that double play. So Vance Kielman now with 2 outs in the inning. But that big number 3, again, that in this case, 3 is more than just 1 more than 2, even though it's just 1 more than 2. That big mental hurdle now for the Wildcats when they come to bat in the bottom of the 7th inning. Just having to score 3 seems a whole lot bigger job than scoring 2 plus 1. And you got to do it all in the bottom of the 7th, your final at-bats, 3 outs left. That one bounces in. One ball, 1 strike to the 3rd baseman, Vance Kielman. Again, Stanke coming in here to pitch the 7th, replacing Leighton Schuett, and has thrown a lot of pitches. The Stratford batter is able to stay patient in the box and run up the count. And that'll be a pass ball and send Zaleski down to second and in scoring position. So Tigers get 1 more back in scoring formation. But yeah, Stanke is throwing a lot of pitches. Filled up the scoreboard on the pitch count every at bat here in this inning. This is the 5th batter of the inning for the Tigers. There's the 2-1. Outside, 3 balls and a strike to Kielman. Another long look in for Stonke. Finds one he likes and throws to second. So he and Applebeck will have to choose a new pitch or confirm the old one. Three balls, one strike. This one off the handle, twisting right side, picked up and over to Gravine. Nice play made by Gavin Maurer, and the 4-3 putout brings the Tigers inning to an end, but they do score the insurance run as we move to the bottom of the 7th. Last call for the Wildcats coming up right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
The future is here. We've been creating it for more than 100 years. From the most advanced technology to the broadest, most reliable network of sales and service dealers, always moving forward. We lead, others follow.
All right, bottom of the 7th here in Edgar. Last chance for the Wildcats. 7, 8, 9 in the order. Brett Baumgartner, Harrison Gravine, and Corey Schilling, and they will indeed face today's reliever, Henry Zaleski. So if you made that bet, cash money, baby. So see what Zaleski can do here to, one, preserve the win for Brady Schmidt, and let those 11 strikeouts stand up and stand up tall here in this one. The Tigers look for the shutout. Wildcats look for the comeback here. It was an Edgar football win, right? And I'm pretty sure a couple of Stratford basketball wins, and they play here today. They'll play again on Thursday over in Stratford. It swung on a miss on the first from Zaleski. Curveball misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Baumgartner looking to get on base and puts this one into right field. Chapel, eye on it, and hauls it in. 1 up, 1 down for the Tigers. So now the first baseman, Harrison Gravine. Again, Schmidt struck out looking in the second, struck out swinging in the fourth. His first look at Zaleski here today, obviously. And Zaleski, fastball down the middle, strike 1. And check swing, went around, did Gravine, and quickly falls behind. No balls, 2 strikes. And the 0-2 lays off this time, does Gravine, on the slider in the dirt. One ball, 2 strikes. Another one bounces in. Gravine able to lay off now on the last 2 off-speed pitches. See if Zaleski comes back with the fastball here. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Indeed, the fastball. That one misses away, though. Count full. Gravine hangs in there, runs the count full now. Had fell behind, no balls, 2 strikes. Here's the full count. One chopped off the plate. That's going to be fair and dies in front of Zaleski. He fires down to first, and Schmidt hauls it in for the second out. So coming off the mound, Zaleski picks it up to his right and throws a dart to Schmidt for the second out. And the Wildcats down to their final out here today. Center fielder Corey Schilling. Again, these 2 teams will weather pending. Again, weatherman says it's going to rain all day Thursday. We'll see. But we'll do it all again on Thursday anyway. But both teams right now chasing Marathon. Marathon playing Auburndale today at Auburndale. I suppose if you're playing the long game, you're both teams here cheering for Auburndale, I guess. All good teams, though, in this conference. Curveball slings in there for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to Schilling. Zaleski looking to slam the door. And drop third strike. Berg to Schmidt, and no, not in time. So Schilling able to leg out the drop third strike. So it does go down as a strikeout for Zaleski, but the Wildcats stay alive here in the inning, and they do turn the lineup over. So back to the top here, shortstop Jace Applebeck. So Wildcats still with life. Curveball buckled the knees of Applebeck for strike 1. Again, Stratford and Marathon split earlier this year. That one bounces in and all the way back. Well, it'll have to be Zaleski coming all the way up to find that one. Berg looked behind him. That ball bounced out in front and to the left by a couple of feet, and down to second goes Schilling. Edgar, though, needs more base runners than Corey Schilling. They do have him, though, at second. 1 ball, 1 strike. Curveball again, another strike called. Applebeck, all he can do is shake his head. He's like, gosh, there's nothing I can do with that pitch. See if Zaleski goes to it one more time. The 1-2. Fastball. Fouled. And out of play. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nasonville Dairy postgame show coming up. Perhaps. It's going to come up at some point. Here's the 1-2. Curveball. Applebeck rips it over the head of Connor Hendrick down in the third base coach's box. Out in front of the curveball that time. He was waiting on it. Might be fastball time here for Zaleski. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here it is again. Fastball, back up the box, and nice piece of hitting there from Applebeck. Around comes Schilling, and the Wildcats are on the board here in the inning. Throw down to second, and Applebeck is in there. As the ball was going around the infield, Applebeck takes advantage. He heads down to second, and the tying run comes to the plate now in Leighton Schuett. The Wildcats still kicking. RBI for Applebeck. The Wildcats still with life. 2 outs in the inning. And Schuett sees a strike curve in from Zaleski. And Henry has had that curveball hooked up here in this inning. Fastball, fouled, and strike 2. So Wildcats again down to their final strike. They were with Schilling, they were with Apfelbeck, now here with Schuett. But they've been able to stay alive on the 2 strike counts over the last couple of batters. No balls and 2 strikes to Leighton Schuett. And swung on and missed for strike 3. And the Tigers shut down the Wildcats today as Zaleski strikes out Schuett. And this one has come to an end. What a performance today from Brady Schmidt. 11 strikeouts through 6 innings pitched. Zaleski comes in, strikes out 2 in the 7th, including Leighton Schuett, to end this one here today. Coming up next, our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. I invited both coaches on a win to come over and talk to me with one of their guys after the game. We'll see if that happens. We'll find that out right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right, back here in Edgar as we wrap this one up here in our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily, NasonvilleDairy.com, and get your fresh cheese curds in retail locations all around central Wisconsin, and you can find those, again, retail locations along with the mothership in Marshfield, and right here, guys, mothership in Marshfield or at the outpost in Curtis, as we'll wheel the camera around here to us. Let's we'll get a couple microphones going here and bring in, right up here, guys, bring in Jack and Brady. First, we got to get them mic'd up, though. Get that part figured out, and we'll strap one of those on here and one on here. Just these two. Is that okay, Coach? We're good with that? Yeah, I don't care. I'll talk to anybody. Kind of a talker here, but we'll bring in our Zaleski Sports Highlight House players of the game, Brady Schmidt, Jack Tubbs. Jack, let's start with you. Job for the leadoff hitters to get on base and come around and score, and you were able to do that here. Let's get those. Come on, get them on. We got to make sure that we got these guys looking good more than anything else, right? Job of a leadoff hitter. Get on, come around and score. You were able to do that today. Tell us about your performance today.
I mean, the coaches really helped me over yesterday. Just my approach, just helping me get on base. Just my goal up to bat is just to get on base and get on for the guys in the bottom of the order who can drive me in. So.
Yep, and you did that today. Did it pretty well. Pretty important, Brady, to get a conference win, no matter who it is. And you got that today. You get a chance to see these guys again on Thursday. But tell us about the importance of stacking up these conference wins.
First of all glory to God. It's crucial. Right now, I believe we're tied with Marathon. Every game going forward now is crucial in conference. We're just going to go there Thursday, and we're going to take care of business just like we did tonight.
Yeah, I said during the broadcast today, both teams cheering for Auburndale. Maybe today they're playing Marathon, but I mean, in that one, I don't know that it much matters, right? Because either of them could, you're all kind of in there together. 11 strikeouts today. Tell us about kind of ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about your mental approach coming into this one.
I just go up there, try to get ahead as much as I can. Sometimes I struggle with command once in a while. And fastball didn't have as much life on it, so I had to rely a little bit on my off speed more. And I'm just lucky that I was able to keep the ball down. And 11 strikeouts, I guess. I didn't even realize I had that.
Yeah, well, you shocked Jack, too, standing here. But, you guys as the hitters, you want to help out your pitcher a little bit. And to do that, talk about that part of the game and, what you want to do to help out your pitcher from the plate.
It's just get him as many runs as possible. Like, he's working his butt off on the mound, and it is our job as a hitter to help him to make his pitching performance easier.
Okay, and then so you see these guys once, and now 48 hours or less than that, you get to see them again. What do you think? What was your biggest takeaway today to handle them again on Thursday?
I mean, they're a good team. They're top of the order, can rake the ball. They got a really good arm coming up on Thursday too. So we're gonna have to bring our A game again on Thursday.
And Henry comes in and makes sure you get the win to stand up on your 11 strikeouts. His curveball, fastball were pretty effective today. Tell us what you saw.
Yeah, absolutely. He did a great job. Curveball is definitely a crucial pitch today, and it's been all year. Me and Henry, I've come in. Henry's gotten my back late in the game and closes the game out. He's done a great job going there right away, throwing strikes and getting guys out for us.
Got to be fun to watch, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Does he strike you guys out in practice?
No.
Okay.
Can't give him that.
Very good. All right, I'm going to get out of the way here. I know you guys have each done this a time or two, but I'll just count you down 3, 2, 1, right? I'm Jack Tubbs, I'm Brady Schmidt, and we're in the house. Is that easy enough?
Yeah, that's
right?
work.
All right, camera's right here. 3, 2, 1.
I'm Jack Tubbs.
I'm Brady Schmidt.
And we're in the house.
There you go, guys. Good luck on Thursday
Thank
against
you.
Edgar, okay? We'll snatch those from you. Keep the chains. That looks pretty nice. Good luck on Thursday, guys. All right, guys, we'll wrap it up there. That was pretty good stuff. Pretty insightful from those two guys. Thanks to Marshall Lehman for giving us, giving you access to these high school student athletes. The dog on the field, I tell you, man, there's something about baseball games and dogs. Giving us the opportunity to help promote these teams, it's a big deal, and I know you all like to hear from these guys at home. So highlights of this game will be on Wednesday on Facebook at Zaleski Sports. Watch them there. Have a great rest of your Tuesday, everybody.